Hey guys. Hey guys, what's going on? Y'all, we are going to take a little trip down memory lane because I have not listened to this in a while. And it was funny. I was like 10 minutes in and I was like, see what I'm talking about? Okay. So I don't know. Let me send out an alert. Girl, let me send out an alert to the YouTube straight to the squirts. Wait, hold on. Let me send out. Okay, am I logged in on the right? Okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Hold on. Let me put a post up over on Real Talk. Okay. So where we left, okay. So next, let me just say a couple things real quick. I think next week, I feel like we're gonna have news. We're gonna have some stuff to talk about because Sir is going to court on Monday. Okay, Ernesto's going to court on Monday. I do have some news to share about my Rule 22. So he's going to court on Monday, and we will be able to talk about it live and things. Okay, so but right now is a good time for us to kind of go back and revisit and make sure that we are all the way caught up. So when we last left off last week, I think I had a throwback for you all the way to the hearing that took place on Halloween. Okay, October 31st, 2020 two, okay, which was just over a year ago, right? Well, we know what happened the following day, right? The following day, the Popos came in, and girl, they came in and they done took that vehicle, right? Okay. They came, they took Shirley's car, they took the G Wagon, and sis was at the beauty salon and it was a whole entire scene. Girl, they offered her a ride home. Luckily, the lady who does her hair was nice enough to take her home. The other car, the F-350, was over at the repo yard, and she had one car at the repo yard, and she had the other car with her, the G Wagon, the $170,000 vehicle, was with her at the beauty salon. So we know that debacle of her having to go and get Dion and go figure out how to get the F-350 back. But basically they came and got that wagon. Okay. All right. So I have not listened. Auntie D, what's good, sis? What's good, sis? How are you? Okay. Hi to everyone. The gang stars, Anisha, India, and Pine. They got here first. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Erica, hi, boo. Gina, welcome. No Pond to replay for you, Gina. Okay. Gina is here live. Okay. Um, let's see. We are, okay. Let me see. Join us for lunch time. Ooh, girl. Lunch. Okay. Ooh. All right. So this, like I said, next week we're gonna have some news. We're gonna be in court. Now is a really good time to get a little bit caught up. I have not listened to this call probably in 2 months. I haven't listened to it since the first time we listened to it. And I'm going to be really honest. When I listen to stuff, I'm watching monitors, I'm chatting with you guys, answering questions. I'm not always fully absorbing everything that is going on. So, what so we're going to revisit, okay? Let's get into it. Also, by popular request, I would even say popular demand, there are people who want to hear what it's all of the it takes, like, it's inconceivable to think that it takes 4 minutes to connect. On this call, it takes about 3.5 minutes from the global tel operator to hear everything. Excuse me. for it to connect the call properly. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to let y'all hear um that first 3 minutes so you guys can get an idea of when the call is connecting, when they're telling you how much is due, all of those things, because I think that that's, something that maybe some of you are a little bit curious about. Because when they're like, oh, when Shirley's like, oh, I have to hear from the operator. I don't want to debate that point right now, whether, whether she was thinking where some people are thinking that she meant Sonia needed to call her to ask her for money. I don't agree with that, but everybody can think what they want to think. But I think she was referring to the global tel operator because Shirley has a very unique way of speaking. And, these two are talking to each other, and they're not talking to us for us to understand. They're talking to us. So they're talking to each other, right? They're not talking to us. So when she says she has to act, so look, I'm not going to get into that. We'll talk about it on Real Talk Bougie if you guys want to hear my thoughts on that. But I think I just probably made them clear what I think. I don't think that Ernesto was that player and had Shirley and Sonia speaking to each other, but you never know. I don't know everything, and maybe he did. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. um, this is when Shirley got her truck confiscated. If you've already heard this, you feel like you're up to snuff on everything, then very good. You don't, you know what I mean? You can skip this class. Or you can listen. If anything, it's entertaining, and it's just the no asking of questions of it all for me. The fact that all of this stuff is happening and Shirley doesn't appear to have any questions. She's got like no questions at all. Everything is just cool. It's not cool, but it's kind of like I don't get it. I just don't get it. So anyway, um here we go. Let's get into it. All right. Let's make sure um let me see. Okay. I just need to make sure we're good. Okay. All right, Mom's the Boss. Oh, sip. Thank you, Mom's the Boss, for making it official. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for making it official and stepping up in a financial way to support this channel on top of watching, because watching is definitely numero uno, but definitely stepping up and making it official means so much. And I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And it's definitely girl, it's what we need around here to continue to do this work. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's get into it, guys. Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve. Let's get into it. Okay. I see everybody coming in. I think we left off at Erica, Gina, Dee Dee Star, XO, Auntie. I said what I said. Miss HLS, AK, Mom's the Boss, who made it official. Okay. And Eccentric by Design. Yes, sis, I had time today. I had time today. Okay. Tony B, what's good? La Diva, what's going on? Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. This is going to include the global tel operator. So okay. Just so you know, why are we listening to all of this? Because you guys have asked. Okay. Because anytime on anything that I've put out, I've definitely shortened it. Let me see if I can increase the speed just a little bit too. I feel like I should be able to increase the speed controls. Okay. Let's see what we can do about speed. Might be, can I make this? We're going to check and see if we need to increase the speed, because I don't want to do it at 1.5 because that might be too fast. but let's see how it goes initially. And if okay, let's just.
For English, press
Can you
for
guys
a
hear?
collect call, press 0. Please enter your 9-digit SOID number plus your 5-digit PIN number. Please enter your 9-digit SOID number plus your 5-digit PIN number. Please enter your 9-digit SOID number plus your 5-digit PIN number. Please enter.
Okay, so you guys can hear, right? Okay.
Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
Is it Wednesday? Girl. Wow. Oh, it sure is Wednesday. That's right. Okay. I don't know why today I was thinking it was Thursday, but it
Please
sure is
hold.
Wednesday. You're right.
Hello, this is a call from
Ernesto.
Okay, so it's been 1 minute already. Believe it or not, it's been exactly 1 minute.
an Top County Adult Detention Facility. To hear your payment options, press 0. To refuse this, please note that your account and any transactions you complete with GTL or any of its affiliates are governed by the terms of use and the privacy statement posted at www.connectnetwork.com. The terms of use and the privacy statement are most recently revised on January 15th, 2019. The rate for calls from this facility is 16 cents per minute, plus taxes and surcharges. As an example, a 10-minute call would cost $1.60 plus taxes and surcharges. You will have up to 30 minutes of talk time. To pay for just this call for a fee of $6.95 plus the cost of the call, press 6. To establish, please hold. Please hold while we make billing arrangements with the party that you called. This process may take up to 4 minutes. Please have
Why
your
does the lady
payment
sound like
card
Shirley?
ready. Please hold. Your card will not be charged if the call is not connected. To accept these charges and process this transaction, press 0. Please hold. Please enter your credit card number now, followed by the pound sign.
Girl, it's been 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So if you want to know why it gets edited out, most calls by most people, like anyone who's putting out specifically phone calls from prison, it's almost 4 minutes to connect the call. Okay. So hopefully that anyone who was curious as to like literally that's 2.5 minutes. So um it's a long process. By the time they connect, it's going to be right almost at 4 minutes. Girl, I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything myself. Let's see what's going on here.
Please hold.
Oh,
Please
it's like
enter your 4-digit
it
expiration
was
number
quiet for
now,
a second.
followed by the pound sign. Please hold. Please enter the 3-digit security code from the back of the card now, followed by the pound sign. Please hold. Enter the 5-digit billing zip code now, followed by the pound sign.
This is live, guys. If you're here in
Please
the
hold.
bushes,
Please
I'm
hold while we
here.
process your credit card payment. Please hold.
If you are just now coming in, we have about 100 more people than we did about 5 minutes ago. We are on November 1st. Why are we back on November 1st? Just that's what I selected for today. Um, Mainly because number one, we are going to be in court on Monday and kind of wanted to refresh the events. I think everybody knows that Shirley's car got confiscated on November 1st. This is a 30-minute phone call. Basically, the first, like, let's say 10 minutes, Shirley does say a lot. And when I first heard this call, I don't know, 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, I don't know. it hits different now, knowing what we know and hearing what we've heard. I don't know that we didn't know all of what we know today 2.5 months ago. And it again, it's just the not asking any questions for me, but you guys be the judge. Make sure that you're commenting. I'm going to try to kind of minimally interrupt. I mean, I probably will, but I can drop this in its entirety uninterrupted. If you want me to drop it that way when we're done with this call, I will just drop it with no interruptions. Okay. But yeah, I probably will interrupt here and there, but minimally. But I will drop it a little bit later with no interruptions. Okay.
Your card was charged successfully. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
How you doing? You done made it in?
Oh, yeah, I've been in for a few hours.
Oh, okay. How's your day going?
Well, it was going okay. The police picked up my truck today.
What truck?
What do you mean, what
You talking
truck?
about your white truck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why would they do that?
They said it's being used in the investigation.
Now hold the phone. How in the world are you not like, oh my God, I just got in. I was coming out of the beauty salon and I mean, maybe that's just me. I would be acting up. I would be acting a pure fool. I would be like, oh my God. I would be a nervous wreck that my husband's already in jail and I'm coming out of the beauty salon and I'm co-hostess of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And damn it, that the whole damn Roswell PD came for me with my fresh press, my fresh silk press, and took my damn G Wagon. I would be beside myself on top of crying. Wouldn't you? She's so calm. If she was to ask a question, she wouldn't get answers. Nesto will hush her due to the call being recorded. Well, yes. So keep in mind, thank you for bringing that up. I'm unique. So keep in mind, this is the day. If you were here last week and you saw the hearing that we watched, he had just gotten to that hearing where his lawyer said it has been 90 days. We really hadn't got a chance to see anybody. And Jonathan lays the smack down of everything that they have heard in the jail calls thus far and have labeled him as a flight risk. So he has now become aware. This is October 31st, 2022. You heard this, Auntie. You know all about this. This is 2022 when her car got possessed. I don't know. Maybe have you not ever heard this call? This is the call where she calls up. This is November 1st, 2022. So this is a year ago and 7 days when her car got taken. Okay. Coming out the beauty salon. And the day before, he was in court having a hearing, right? And we saw that hearing last week over here. We talked about it. I shared that with you guys, and I feel naked sitting right here like this. Let me see, but I wanted to show the little. Let me put that little movie on a loop. I did that for you guys the other day. I had to edit it a little bit. Okay, so this is the day after he went to court. So if you were here last week and you saw when we recapped the hearing from last year, this is the day after. This is the day she got her car taken. When I say tooken, it's a joke. That part, girl, it's a mess, right? Okay, let's keep going. We'll be here all day if I keep stopping.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
She's like, yep, yep.
What?
Yeah, they came to the salon where I was.
Why isn't she crying? I wonder if she's on antidepressants or something and like her tears have just dried up. I would be crying. I would be beside myself. But that's just me, girl.
And um, they waited outside for me. And
What?
when I got ready to go, they blocked me in, and it was a tow truck there, a flatbed, and they put the truck on the flatbed,
What?
and they offered me a ride home, and I told them no, of course not. And thank God the lady that does.
So this is the G wagon, the Mercedes G wagon, the $170,000 Mercedes. That's what they took. The car that was already at the repo lot, the car that they tried to impound. Okay, so the car that was at the repo lot was the car that Ernesto was picked up in July. So when they had the F-350, the F-350 is in Shirley's name, right? Why she hadn't gone to pick it up, I do not know. But Nesto sitting his butt over there. Maybe it was, or maybe they had just released it. I don't know. But Nesto was picked up in the F-350. So the whole entire escapade of Dion taking her down to South Carolina to go pick up the truck, that's the truck that Nesto's utility bag with his sex toys, his liquid LV, his computer, all of the things that have put Nesto up under that jail were in the F-350. Okay. And it was at the repo lot because they hadn't been paying the note. Okay. When Shirley got picked up, Sis was in the G Wagon. Okay. She was in the Mercedes, I think G6. Okay. Oh, you were quoting Nesto. Excuse me, Auntie. I'm sorry. Um, girl, because I was like, Auntie, I know you know, like you've been following this case just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I know some of you guys, we've been here since the beginning watching this all together unfold. So, yes, she was in the G wagon, guys, okay? Um he has more emotion than her. Absolutely, and it happened to her. She never sounded shocked. I would be calling everybody. Absolutely. She might be numb from taking losses. That's absolutely true, Lovey. Absolutely. Great call out. Thank you. Um, she was lazy to go pick it up. All right. So whenever they bought that to the lot, I guess they just left it there because she's busy. She's got her Mercedes. She didn't really care. But that car was in her name, and then the G wagon is in the name of the business. Okay, it's in the name of Nesto, Nesto's Security, Nesto's Parlors, Nesto whatever, Nesto blah blah blah, all the things. Okay, so that's that on that. She displays very little emotion most of the time. Absolutely. Okay, let's keep going.
My hair brought me home.
What kind of shit is that?
Mm.
Well, that's what they said. They said, um, I asked them, do they have any proof? I said, what are you guys doing? Why are you taking my truck? Because it's being used in an investigation. Um, do you have any proof? What are you talking about? Yes, we have proof. I mean, no, we don't have proof. We have probable cause. Um, and that can lead to proof. Sheridan came. Your daughter Sheridan came in. I mean, they didn't say that right away. I'm just trying to tell you all the stuff. It's out of order, but they said that there are a lot of papers with my name on them, my signature
What papers? What papers? You have papers with my signature. Can you show them to me?
probably has been forged.
My name has been forged. Can you show that to me?
Um,
Wait a minute,
Sheridan
wait a
came.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm confused. What you
Oh,
saying?
come on, honey.
Oh, come on, honey. Now that was really telling to me. So you're telling your head like they said my name was forged. They said they had papers with my name on it. And then Boo Boo says, I'm confused. And then she says, oh, come on, honey. What? she's saying, "Oh, come on." Why did you say, "Oh, come on"? Is he supposed to know what you're talking about? Or is it supposed to be, you know what you done, you know what you did? You know you signed Sheridan's name. Like, what is she talking about? Let me see. Auntie, what are you saying? Let me see. Like you know what I'm talking about, brother. Brother, husband, boo-boo. Stop playing with me. But she must have not gotten the memo yet when he came from court. I need to find the call earlier in the day right after he came from court because he was mad after court. After that scene, after Jonathan laying the smack down, that's the call we need on either the 31st or first thing in the morning on the first, because this is later in the afternoon after he'd been running his choppers to Sonia all day. Because he had already, by the time he talked to Shirley at this point, he'd already talked to Sonia like about 4 times already. Okay. Let's keep going. But yes. Does that explain the person who was like, what wasn't it repoed? No, the F-350 was at the repo because they hadn't been paying the note. And that was the car that Nesto got arrested in. So it was in the impound lot to the repo, right? Shirley was living life in her G Wagon. Okay.
Come
No,
on.
no.
Well,
Hold on. I'm trying to understand.
Sheridan
Wait a
came.
minute. Wait a minute.
My signature probably has been forged.
What?
Sheridan came.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. What you
Oh,
saying?
come on, honey. Come on.
No.
Why is it, oh, come on, honey? Now I know why, but that gives me the I'm sorry for any of you who think that Shirley doesn't know what's going on. When she tells him this and she says, "Oh, come on." That's just like, look, ninja. You know, like, come on now. This is me and you talking. Stop playing.
Hold on. I'm trying to understand. Where were you at?
I told you I was at the beauty shop, and the beauty shop is it's in Roswell. It's in Roswell, the same one I've been going to.
What?
And the same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little
Girl, Officer Fields. Good old Officer Fields on the job. Girl.
white lady.
That's what it is. Wow.
The same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
The same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is.
When he
The
said,
same officer
"Oh,
that
that's
arrested
what
you
it
was
is."
there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is. Wow.
So that arrested
Nesto,
you
stop
was
playing with the
there, Officer
people.
Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is. Wow. How did they know where your beauty salon was?
Stop it.
Little
How
white
did he
lady.
know where your beauty
That's
salon
what it
was?
is.
And the same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
How did they know where your beauty salon was?
How did they know where your beauty salon was?
I guess they've been following me.
I guess they've been following me, Nesto.
Oh. How did they know where your beauty salon was?
I guess they've been following me. I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they said they were going to come and get it from over here, but
Let me tell you something. If I was Tasha and Ronald and you had the damn Roswell PD at my house and very embarrassing me in my upper middle class neighborhood, my house guests, Shirley, I love you, but sis, you gonna have to go because we can't have all that. We're trying to run for HOA president. We can't have you up here messing up our reputation. Thank goodness. I mean, ma'am, when you are a house guest, I think it kind of goes without saying you don't have the police come to the house. Police don't need to be coming for any reason, okay? At all. Okay? She said they were going to come here, but they went and got me at the beauty salon, okay? Girl,
It's just my,
Wow.
ghetto.
yeah. I mean, they said they were going to come and get it from over here, but it just my car came up on the radar, the license plate that it was in Roswell.
Girl, they be tracking us. That's the takeaway from today is that sis put her pinky toe in Roswell and guess what? It came up on the radar. Okay?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I
Wow.
don't have a
Guys, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. So if you can just want to jump right on in to the chat. Okay. We are listening to a phone call of Ernesto Williams. He's sitting in Cobb, but he's under charges in Fulton County. He's in housing over in Cobb. Why? Maybe because he's in the senior dorm. There was overcrowding. There was, there are issues. I definitely highly recommend the most recent interview with the district attorney, Fannie Willis. She says that they are understaffed at the sheriff's department, all of the things. There's any number of reasons why Ernesto is sitting in Cobb County for whatever reason, but at the end of the day, make sure to subscribe to this channel. This is a call on November 1st. This is the full call we're listening to. I will go ahead and drop this uninterrupted for you guys by tonight. So if you want to re-listen to this without me all up in it, you can do that. I will post it sometime tonight. So just bear with me. I'll put it on something so you guys can just listen straight up and down from the global tel operator all the way through. It's roughly about 33 minutes, but I just thought this was really insightful. Number one, because we just watched the hearing from October 31st, 2022. This is the day after. They had the hearing the very next day. Law enforcement met Shirley outside the beauty salon. They seized her vehicle. She's calling her husband. He's acting surprised. She's saying, "Come on, like, stop asking me silly questions." And she's not asking one question. She seems cool as a damn cucumber. And he is damn shaking in his shoes. He's more upset than she is. And he's the one sitting there in the jail. Um, Shirley seems cool, cool as ice. Sis is cool as ice.
And I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They needed to pay back the victims, some of the victims, and whoever
What?
this.
What? Ain't no. They're lying.
Well, I'm just telling you what they told me, honey. I don't. I mean, I assume that this woman is setting you up or sets you up or whatever, but I assume that.
Wow.
So that's all I can tell you is what happened to me today. And
And she
I don't have a
laughs.
car to drive, so
And now I don't have a car to drive.
I'm
Yeah.
stuck like
You got to go get
She's
that
stuck
truck.
like Chuck.
Out
yeah.
the end
I'll
now.
go get it.
You got to go get a tag on it. You got to go get that truck. Out
Yeah,
the end
I'll
now.
go get it.
So the whole time he's been arrested, she's been lollygagging, going to get the F-350, but then now the car has been seized. So now it's like, oh, my G-Wagon, my hard-earned money, it's almost a $200,000 vehicle, has been seized. And it's like, okay, plan B, they're taking it for the investigation. No questions, no, I've worked so hard, no, nothing, nothing, no, nothing. She asked him a few questions. They told her her name has been forged. They told her her name was on documents. They told her her daughter came down. She didn't ask one question. If she did, she's not telling him. And she is cool like ice.
You gotta
Okay.
go get a tag on it.
And he's already telling her, you got to go get the car and you got to go put a tag on it. Here begins the beginning of the ad nauseum phone calls about the F-350.
No tag on it because it expired.
When does
Wow.
it expire? When does it
It
expire?
expired on your birthday.
Oh, I can't be driving around with no expired tag.
No, you
I can't be driving around with no expired tags. Um, Duh. So he got pulled over. Well, he got arrested July 7, right? And her birthday is July 28th, so it would have expired that month. So rightfully so, it's been sitting, and Shirley never went to go pick it up from the impound lot. They didn't take it. It's in her name. Okay.
had to go get it. Ain't number $20. You had to go to the
Where do I
tag
go
office.
get it?
You go to
She
the
doesn't know how to go get a tag or anything.
Tag.
No, you had to go get it. Ain't number.
When does it
It
expire?
expired on your birthday.
Oh, I can't be driving around with no expired tag.
No, you had to go get it. Ain't number $20. You had to go to
Where
the
do I
tag
go
office.
get it?
You go to the Roswell police to go get it.
Roswell Police.
I mean, no, not Roswell. I'm sorry. I'm just told all the way. Now you got to go to like Sand Spring or Alpharetta somewhere.
Oh, all right.
That just fucked my whole day up right there.
That just fucked your whole day up? Wow. What did you think had happened to Shirley?
Well, oh, and they said they're gonna get my wedding ring too.
What are you talking about?
Why do you say? Why when I tell you something? Why do you say that? Because I'm just telling you what they told me. They said they're gonna come and get it. I got it from Danielle Diamonds, and the $20,000 that she put on that. They're gonna get the
Stop
ring
talking.
too.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, stop. Just stop talking about that because all that's bullshit. First of
Well,
all,
you just told me. That's what they.
So let's think about this for a second. So he just had court, right? On the 31st of 2020. Okay. Jonathan, um, the ADA, okay? And never, I guess they did talk about the theft by deception, theft by all of the things, theft by deception, theft by taking, theft by all of the theft by whatevers that he's charged with at this moment, right? Now he's hearing from Shirley and they're saying something about victims. They're saying Danielle Diamonds. What do you think, because they have no discovery. He doesn't know per se all of the details yet, right? You say my sound is messing up? It's really bad, Fran. I'm glitching. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see. Fran's glitching. Okay, I hear you guys. Is audio messing up for everyone? Okay. Let me hear something. Oops. Yeah, for everyone. Okay. It sounds good for me. I'm listening. Listen to this playback. Here's something. Oops. But then now.
All right.
that just
It might be you guys. Yeah, you guys exit and then come back in. Maybe that's what it is. Because on my playback it's crystal clear, okay? Um Maybe it's just a little glitch. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay. So listen to this. So at this moment when she's saying Danielle Diamonds, she's starting to give him little nuggets. She's saying, they've said you had some papers. They said my name is on things. They said things has been forged. Now they're telling you um like they're going to come for my ring. They said something about Danielle Diamonds. I'm wondering because remember Bimal Chopra in that hearing, he says he has not been privy to any of the discovery. So he has no idea what the evidence is. He has no idea they have ideas of the charges, but he doesn't have any details. He doesn't know any of the discovery. So hearing about them coming for the ring and mentioning Danielle Diamonds, this really might be the first that he's hearing that they're coming with some more detail regarding these transactions that he's been making. The $20,000 check that they may be looking into, the check, where the check came from, these bounce checks. Like it's to me, I'm just wondering when he was like, no, 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 stop, 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 stop. No, number one, it's some reckoning that oh shit, and also it's a clue as to he knows, and maybe they read him his warrant. So we don't really know all of these details, what he is aware of on these warrants. But as far as the detail and the discovery, his lawyer said that they hadn't gotten any discovery yet and they don't have any of the details. This was a detail that maybe in the back of his mind, he had an idea what he was being arrested for. But specifically mentioning Danielle Diamonds, that $20,000 check, the ring, and him getting so nervous and telling her to be quiet, um, that's interesting, right?
He told me.
Okay. Vicky said she closed
Right.
out the app, came back, and it's fine. Yeah, you never know. YouTube is constantly updating, and that quick you can be on, you know what I mean? Like it's messed up. So that happens to me all the time. That's why I'm always refreshing my app.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Just listen to how
Stop
nervous he
talking.
sounds.
From Danielle Diamonds. And when I tell you something, why do you say? Oh, and they said they're gonna get my wedding ring too.
What are you talking about?
Why do you say? Why when I tell you something, why do you say that? Because I'm just telling you what they told me. They said they're gonna come and get it. I got it from Danielle Diamonds, and the $20,000 that she put on that. Um, they're gonna get the
Stop
ring
talking.
too.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone.
Okay, Lovey, I'm going to park this question to the side so you can tell me what you mean by that. From July to November, no details. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like specifically when, because this man's been in jail now over a year. So July what to November? July when he first got in to November. Um he hadn't had a hearing. It had been 90 days. It had been over 90 days for him to get this first bail hearing. So, and that was on October 31st. If that's what you're asking, from when he got arrested in July to October 31st, it you got to watch the hearing from last week. I'll put the hearing in the description box in the first pin comment. So if you're watching this and you're confused about the hearing that happened October 31st, 2022, you can stop here, watch that, and then come back, and that'll make sense because his lawyer said they didn't even have any discovery yet. Discovery means that the prosecution is going to give them copies and everything, listings of all of the evidence that they have against the defendant, right? And they don't even have any of that. So he knows he's been charged with certain crimes, and Shirley's sitting over here saying they don't have anything, but you don't even know the nothing that they have because the lawyer hasn't even been furnished the discovery yet, which is basically all of the evidence that the prosecution has to drive the case, right? So the reason why they haven't done it yet, also number one, there hasn't been the full indictments. There's a few reasons for that. However, just remember the headspace that is going on right now. They really don't. they probably have an idea, and I'm sure Ernesto should know if in fact he knows about these I mean he should, but let's just say, I mean it is innocent before, you are innocent until proven guilty, right? But he's hearing some details that he has not heard, right? He knows about his co-defendant, but okay, so let's keep going.
Okay.
Yes, I'll just start talking about this because all this bullshit. Uh, first of
Well,
all,
you just told me. That's just what they told me.
right, I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Wow,
it wasn't a great day for me either, you know.
that was a that was a bad, bad, bad day. Wow,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
a bad
So,
day.
I mean, they let me get my stuff out, but they, I don't know. I just really think they're just trying to keep this investigation open in hopes that they'll find something, to keep you or something. It's like they don't have anything. They don't have anything. I know they don't.
Well, if they don't have anything, Shirley, they know that they have a victim, because you know this like a week later, you know that there's a victim who called Danielle Diamonds. Remember that call, guys? If you don't, I'll have to bubble it up. We reacted to it. There's a victim that called direct Ty, the biggest gossip in Atlanta, according to Shirley. Okay. Ty over at Danielle Diamonds and told her that there was a check drawn for $20,000 by Ernesto Williams and that she needed a copy of the check. And then right after the victim called, well, guess who called? Officer Fields. Officer Fields called from Roswell PD. And then that's when Ty the jeweler called Shirley and said, girl, I done got two calls today. I got calls from a Miss Ma'am, and I thought it was a scam, so I didn't tell her anything. And then I got a call from Roswell PD. Girl, I didn't know what to do. I told her she was going to have to get a court order from me to get anything regarding that transaction. And then I hung up the phone and called you, girl. Okay. And then what does Shirley do? Girl, Shirley done calls her husband and says, Nesto, Ty over at Danielle Diamond's got a phone call. She said some lady called her and said she was a victim. And then Officer Fields called. Ty told me she didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything either. I just listened and said, okay, thank you. You guys remember that? I just put it all in a nutshell because, it takes Shirley the whole 30-minute phone call to get everything out. But yeah, that's what happened. I mean, if you don't remember, it's okay. Gosh, I have like so many calls now to put into these. I'm gonna have to re-listen to this just to remember what I promised y'all. But there was the call with Danielle Diamond. Well, the call that Shirley had with her husband, quote unquote, regarding the Danielle Ty from Danielle Diamonds. Okay. Shirley, like, how do y'all keep saying they don't have anything, or why do y'all keep saying they don't have anything, but y'all got so much to talk about?
Uh, did BC call you back? I mean,
No, he did not.
okay, I need
He
you to
said
take. I,
he said he was in court. He said he was in court, and I told him what happened. No, and I
oh, okay.
called his office and told her what happened. Told Julia, and she said she would tell him. All he said was, "Are you okay?" And I just said yes. I mean, I was just in shock.
Right. Okay, then
Yeah.
also, they didn't. Yesterday when they went to court, they didn't put the man. I'm not gonna be asleep tonight. They didn't put the six charges. The six, yesterday when they,
So you hear me? He's getting ready to say yesterday when I was in court. And you heard Jonathan. Okay, so number one, okay, we need the hearing. Okay. The hearing with Jonathan. If any of you guys have not seen this, you guys have to watch it and a lot of it will make sense. Then I need to find the reaction we did on Danielle Diamonds and Ty the jeweler. Okay? That's so far those two. Okay? You hear him say when I went to court yesterday. That's the throwback hearing that we watched last week. Okay?
Just said yes. I mean, I was just in shock, you know.
Right. Okay, then
Yeah.
also, they didn't, yesterday when I went to court, they didn't put the, man, I'm not going to be asleep tonight.
So he's getting ready to say they didn't have the other 6 charges under that warrant. And Jonathan mentions that. He said, Judge, there were a couple of other things. There were some, like 6 other things that were supposed to be on here. So we're going to have to set up another date. Jonathan mentioned that. He said he had them, but they weren't on the docket for some reason. So they didn't forget. Jonathan had them on there. We heard Jonathan say that, right? However, it's Ernesto's version of the truth, right?
They didn't put the 6 charges, not charges, but counts. They didn't give me a bond for 6 counts on the same case. Let me give you the case number.
Okay. Go ahead.
212559.
212559.
Yeah, and that's on the same conspiracy case.
So what do you want me to do with this number?
Just text that to him and let him know that they, when I checked the bonds today, they left off those 6 counts. So when they left those 6 counts out, I couldn't bond out. They're supposed to give me a bond, but they didn't give me a bond. It's all on the same case. It's on the same case because he said it last night. He forgot to bring it. And I ain't figured
Wait,
out.
so wait. So what am I supposed to text DC specifically? Text him this number and what now?
Text him that number. Tell him that's the case number. Tell him that they left off the 6, not cases, it's called counts. 6 counts.
They left off these
6 counts.
6 counts.
I don't understand how Judge Manning is on YouTube and Shirley says she watches YouTube and no one has told her that these hearings were available for her to be watching and you're not trying to keep up with your own man's case. I would be damn near a freaking licensed attorney by now. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's in some sort of trouble. I would be trying to get like all the knowledge I possibly could, especially if I were her in her situation. But obviously, people do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, it's like, ma'am, can you just write a note? Like you're having a hard time writing a note.
Yeah, 6 counts on this warrant.
Um, Twyla says Shirley needs to cooperate with the authorities, otherwise her life and career are done. I don't care if she got 5 million renewal for the radio contract or not. Yeah, and they might just be sitting there and just, you know what I'm saying? They're not. They may just not be picking her up because she's not as much of a threat. But what she might know when it's time for her to spill the beans and she doesn't, she might be feeling some bracelets on her wrist. But I guess they're trying to figure out where she fits into the puzzle. And it's not going to fly having her in the clinker as much as it's going to be him in the clinker. You know what I'm saying? Him in the clinker is going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess they, you know what I'm saying? Not saying they're trying to get away with anything, but he's the one who is, I would say, their main target. Let's say it like that. Okay. As far as Shirley being a target, she might just be collateral damage. Unfortunately for her, because girl, that's your husband, sis. That's boo. Um, Girl, let me find my little sound effect. That's my man, bitch. Okay. Girl, that's her man. Don't play with her. Okay. All right. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Shirley should have case numbers. Shirley should have a whole damn binder at this moment. Okay. Shirley should have a binder like damn everybody else who's following this case. Girl, there's enough paperwork out here. People who are following this case got notepads, notebooks, damn binders, everything. Sir, like Shirley sitting out here with no binder, girl, good luck. You might want to know what's going on, sis. If I were you, I would want to know what's going on. Okay.
They
Yeah,
left
so
off these six. Wait, hold on, honey. I'm trying to get this straight. They left off these 6 counts on this warrant.
on the warrant, yeah, on the warrant for the conspiracy charge.
Shouldn't he know that?
He didn't know it yesterday.
He did know it yesterday. He was sitting on the hearing. He heard the DA say it, but the DA specifically you see how Ernesto's trying to deflect. Let me pull it up real quick because this is what Ernesto's doing. Ernesto is trying to change the subject, right? He knows that Jonathan left that off. Jonathan made note of it, and BC was sitting right there. BC doesn't set up the docket, the ADA does, and the clerk of courts. And the ADA specifically said, we're missing a few things that should have been on here. Judge, we're going to need to set up a separate date. BC was sitting right there. But because he knows that Shirley's behind is not following the case like she should, if Shirley had been on Zoom like everybody else, even though we were a year late, she would know. Oh, well, I heard him mention it yesterday. They said that they're setting up a separate hearing for those. That was an error, and they're setting it up, right? The attorneys, the ADA attorney said that. So you see how he's kind of trying to flip the script to make it seem like something is really wrong. Meanwhile, he just flipped the script off of they said that you took $20,000 of somebody's money to pay for this wedding ring. And that's one of the victims who stepped up because he doesn't even know any of his discovery. As his attorney mentioned yesterday, that's not a big deal. Like, sir, you're sitting there. You're not getting a bond right now anyway. Because based on what the judge said, she was just like that's the hearing when Judge Manning said, "Sir, you're not getting out anyway. You still don't have indictments or you still don't have I forgot what it was, but towards the end she said that something was still pending and or there are some indictments with no bond or something like that. I have to refresh my memory on what that was, but basically she said you're not getting out anyway, not to mention Henry County had a hold. So Ernesto basically, see, now that we're listening to this, he was trying to make it seem like something else, like something is amiss. But at the end of the day, no, he's trying to change the damn subject.
Heard him say it, but I don't think he checked into it because it don't show that I have a bond on that. And I checked today.
Go
Huh?
go ahead, but you just checked today what?
That I don't have a bond on them counts.
But you do have
But you wouldn't have a bond because they didn't hear them, okay?
a bond of some counts.
Yeah, I do.
So you don't have a bond under 212559, those cases.
Yes, I got one. I have two bonds, but I have six more bonds. It was 8 counts. So when he came the first time, he gave me a bond. When he came the first time, so that's like 2 weeks ago. So they gave me a bond, but it had other counts that I didn't know nothing about. And I don't think he did either. He might have did, but they kept changing them, putting them up, changing them, taking them off, putting them on. So those 6 counts is still, you got to give me back in court to get them 6 counts.
And they said that in the hearing. Why are you trying to give Shirley something extra to do when she needs to go get that truck? They already talked about that at the hearing. When you're listening to this again, guys, and you go and click on that link to the hearing from last week, we listened to it's like an hour long video. You could probably listen to the first 30 minutes and you'll be good. Um, Jonathan, the ADA, said all of that and that they were setting up another date. He's just shook because she mentioned something about that ring at Danielle Diamonds, and I think he's shook right now.
To run it in what I
So you
got
got to
now.
go back to court.
Yes.
Wow. You got to go back to court to get a bond for the rest of these 6 counts.
That I think. And I'm not sure because I haven't heard nothing from him today.
He's been in court all day.
Yeah. I'm so sorry that happened to you today.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's just okay. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Apparently they're really after you. They think you're some sort of big, I don't know. I don't know. They,
I understand.
yeah,
I
they're
understand.
just really trying to stick it to you. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Oh, and they mentioned
Born.
the Bentley. They said something. I can't remember exactly what they said about the Bentley. They mentioned the Bentley that was part of the investigation. My truck, because they're trying to confiscate all your assets, I guess. So they said, we're trying to pay the victims. We're trying to pay the victims.
It ain't no victim. What it is trying to hold on to your stuff. And first of all, I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
To pay the victims.
He said, first of all, ain't no victim. They just trying to hold on to your stuff. So Atlanta, Fulton County, they have nothing better to do. They don't have all kinds of celebrities, damn Elton John, Tyler Perry, all kinds of who's who, what's what, real millionaires living in town, Steve Harvey, who pay taxes, who frequent places and are stimulating that economy like crazy. There's not enough money flowing through Fulton County. They need to come get Shirley Squawberry's G Wagon. That's what that is, Ernesto. They just trying to take your stuff, Shirley. That's his explanation for it all. They just want to take your stuff.
And my truck, because they're trying to confiscate all your assets, I guess. So they said, we're trying to pay the victims. We're trying to pay the victims.
It ain't no victim. What it is trying to hold on to your stuff. And first of all,
He's the worst liar. It ain't no victim. They just trying to hold on to your stuff.
I'm not gonna talk on the phone because
Oh, now you're not gonna talk on the phone. Yeah, boy, bye.
they listen to everything you say. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, and I know what it is. So I'm not finna get all in. I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
See now, see how they dropped her some gems. They dropped her some gems. See, he doesn't have any discovery. He knows. See, Ernesto, first of all, is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, that's number one. Let's go ahead and say, even though it's going across the screen, I want to make sure I say that. Um, Shirley is giving some clues that she has talked to law enforcement, or law enforcement has told her more than what she knew was actually going on. And now he sounds a little nervous. When I first heard this, I didn't know, girl, I didn't know anything. Um, he sounds a little shook. He sounds shooken. Okay. He sounds shooken, and he's not really sure what lie, what angle. I don't know if he knows what to say to his wife. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't think he's sure what to say to his wife at this point about what she heard from Roswell PD.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, you have to get a tag for your truck.
All right.
So all of that, and he goes right to this is no jump cut, no jump cut there. It's he goes from oh the Rolls Royce and something else. They said they're coming to get that too, and he goes, oh yeah, and you need to get a tag for the F-350.
So I'm not finna get all in. I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, you have to get a tag for your truck.
All right.
So I got a wow. What a day today for you.
Yeah.
What a day today for you. I would smack him in his teeth. What a day today for you. No, no, Negro. What a day today for you. You're the one sitting up there at the adult detention center. What a day today for you. What?
All right.
So I got a wow. What a day today for you.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm okay.
Wow. Damn.
Damn.
I'm
Yeah.
so
I.
sorry that happened.
Yeah. I know. It's okay. It's okay.
Boy, look at here. Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, 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 wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad he responded back to you. BC respond
Yeah.
back to you.
Yeah. I mean, it just hurts my heart that they think you're some sort of monster. You don't know who he is. You don't know who he is.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
The little lady said that. That's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That little,
Mhm.
the,
Yes. You don't know who he is.
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
The little lady said that. That's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can't speak on all that right now.
I know.
Yep. Wow. Wow. Ain't that something?
so so what happens now? What happens now?
Okay, so now I gotta wait till B sign respond back to me, or I gotta get him to come see me so I can talk to him on my council time. I'm hoping he can come.
Okay, sorry. So it's not the sense of urgency to that for his cars. The F-350 is her car. The F-350 is in her name. The other cars, the Rolls Royce, the G Wagon, those were in Nesto Security, Nesto's businesses. So the urgency is for, I'm not sure what you meant. Now, notice how the sense of urgency is for his truck, not hers. The F-350 is Shirley's truck. That's the one that is in her name. It was the car he was driving when he was arrested, but that truck, the only reason why she can get that truck is because it is in her name. Everything that's in Nesto's name is over there at the seizure. It's been seized. The G Wagon and the Rolls Royce they're coming to get. Okay. Thank you for unconsciously biased. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully that clears something up. I don't know if that was obvious. I'm not sure if that's what the comment was regarding, but ooh, let me get back to where I was. Okay. Let me find. I think that was Vicky. Okay, I lost where I was in comments, guys. My bad, y'all. But thank you. Finally caught alive. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. The conclusion is Shirley is slow and desperate. She is going to get what she deserves if she knows anything about this. Obviously, she knew as they had just gotten evicted, then all of the gifts. Okay. The urgency is because he knows what was in the truck. Well, what was in the truck was already taken. When it was already at the impound lot, I mean, this was November. So when they took it in July, they already had his computer. They were processing it. They were processing it because the police reports had already come out when they arrested him. There's that whole Pam did a whole reading of the arrest document. Go to Pam's channel. I shared it a long time ago, maybe it could be a month ago now. She did a part one, part two. She read, I believe she read the arrest document, and it stated what they had, what they took into evidence when he was arrested, what they had. And when he was arrested, he had a black bag with two sex toys, liquid LV, and or liquid or a bottle of LV, which was liquid Viagra, a mask with zippers, amongst paperwork, things like that, that were all in his bag, right? So when it got to the impound lot, and when it went to the impound lot and then eventually went to the repo because it they didn't own the truck, and the truck has a note on it, um it was already, all of that evidence had already been taken. That evidence was already taken. Uh Yeah, there's nothing to find in the truck at this point. Everything that was in his truck was taken because, also keep in mind, when Dion and Shirley went to get the truck in South Carolina, there wasn't nothing in there. All his stuff was already gone. That was the confirmation he needed. That's how he knew his ass was cooked. Okay? So that's where all the CP things came from. Notice how, okay, we read that one. He gonna have plenty to say when he talks to Sonia. Oh yeah, he's gonna talk to Sonia right after. I've published those calls in that sequence. So look for November 1st. I'll bubble those up too, or I'm sure on phone calls, they've got them published. But on that day, yeah, he was Sonia. Let me tell you, on that day, this is a pivotal day to me, because the day before it was the first time he got an opportunity to go to court. We saw the court hearing, right? We saw that last week. Now we're hearing, there was the day that Shirley was going to get her hair done, and then he talks to Sonia. Sonia was telling him how she loves for him to wake her up, and she wants to talk to him first thing when he's able to hit the phones at 8:30. And then he talks to Shirley right afterwards. So he talked to Sonia, he talked to Shirley, he talked to Sonia again, and then I think he may have talked to Sonia a couple times before he talked to Shirley. This was probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon that this call right now has taken place. And after that, he talks to Sonia again about two more times, and then he talks to Dion. Okay. When we get together later, I'll play the Dion call for you. But Sonia seemed quite giddy. Sonia, I don't want to say she was happy, but just hearing, it was that call where she's just like, did she tell her anything? And then they offered her a ride, and he was like, but she didn't take the ride. Well, yeah, right. Who wants to ride with them? And da 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 da. He was, if Shirley wasn't mad at anything that Ernesto has done, you telling that trick my business would have you on the do not call list at all. You understand what I'm saying? You don't run some trick my business at all. That's out of order. On top of that, all of the out of order that he's done, you running that trick my business when my car got confiscated, that's in your ratchet company name. Oh, I'd be pissed.
I'm over here tomorrow when he got the court or whatever. once you text from this um, file, yeah.
I mean, I don't see understand how come your lawyer doesn't know that.
I don't understand.
Shirley, the lawyer knows he was in court on that day. You weren't in court. You weren't in court seeing what your $2,500 was paying for. You missed court. We saw it at court, even though it was a year later. Sis probably, maybe Shirley watched it now. I don't know.
Saying either because it was right there. It was right there. I mean, I've been here 4 months, so they did give me a bond. He did give me a bond, but it's not on these counts right here. And it's the same. It's under the same charges. So
It's like they keep adding charges and adding charges, adding. You know, the longer you're in there, the more charges they add.
right.
Because they're continuing to investigate him, Shirley. Don't you understand when Roswell put the call out for people to step up? They did.
Well, they have to do that to keep me. They add and take off, add and take off, add and take off.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. And then when they get in the courtroom, it gets so confusing. Wow. Damn. I can imagine how that was with all them folks around you like that. Wow.
Yeah. But I
Dang.
mean, I just faced it head on. It's like nothing I could do.
What a day today for you. That's
Yeah, well, yeah, there's nothing I could do about it.
wow.
I just came out and said, "What is going on here?" Because they had the police car, back in blocking me in. I couldn't get out. Even if I wanted to get out, I couldn't get out.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay then.
And they said, "Oh, we'll take you home. We'll give you a ride home. Um, where you live with Tasha and they said all that.
Tasha and Ronald.
What?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that little woman?
Well, it was her and
what?
yeah.
What you gonna do with that little woman?
What do you mean by that, Ernesto?
They said all that.
What?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that little woman?
Well, it was her and this other guy too. This
No,
other detective.
I'm not talking about
Is
that.
she
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
is she talking about Tim Lupo?
folks don't put your business all the way out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying.
Wait, what little
What
woman? You're
you gonna
talking
do
about
with that little
Sheridan?
woman?
And they said all that.
What?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that little woman?
Well, it was her and this other guy too. This
no,
other detective.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the folks don't put your business all the way out there.
Folk don't put your business all the way out there. Folk don't put your business all the way out there. So you're not talking about Officer Fields, okay? You said, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about folk don't put your business all the way out there. You're talking about Sheridan going to the police department?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
You see how he pivoted that and got her off her square, whatever she was thinking? He took it, he said, what are you going to do with that little woman? Not maybe Sheridan. He was talking about Sheridan because who else would have put her business out? Sheridan's the one who went to the police department. Clearly, he's not threatening a police officer by saying Officer Fields. He's talking about Sheridan because Sheridan's the one who went to the police department and went and answered questions, right? So, but why even bring that up?
Don't put your business all the way out there.
Who put the
Yeah.
business out? According to him,
No,
it's
I'm just
Sheridan.
saying.
But what I would say is, why did they have documents with my name on it? What are you saying is forged? But she doesn't ask any questions.
Yeah,
I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
Wow, wow. I'm just shocked. Wow. Okay.
See, Shirley actually had some information that Ernesto was not sure of. See, listening to this now that we know some things, reading the arrest report, watching that bail hearing, this also Ernesto was he I mean, look, let's say Ernesto is guilty of the things that they say he's guilty of. He knows what he's done. We don't know what he's done. He knows what he's done. Shirley may not know to the extent of what he's done. She knows that he might be into some funny business, but she may not know what she thinks she knows, right? For Ernesto to be able to give her some details that the police had given him and she is repeating to him, and for him to kind of flip out and for him to subtly, not so subtly, change the subject is strange to me. It's not strange. It's doing what he needs to do because he wants to pivot the conversation. Thank you to the person who sent the super chat. I don't know if I thanked you or not, but again, thank you to the super sticker. Thank you to Sis who made it official. I appreciate you guys supporting. Thank you to everybody watching, and thank you to everybody who's hit the like button. And if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. My chats are subscriber only. So make sure you hit subscribe. That way, next time I go live or we're still live in the next 20 minutes, you can be in here too. So yeah, go ahead and work that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the like button for me too, please. I so appreciate it. Thank you.
All right then.
He
So
don't even know what to say.
I got to figure this out. Call Dion and ask him to help you, or if he can't, I'll go get I'll call Daryl to help you out.
But keep in mind the F-350 is not his car. I mean, it may have been the car he was driving, but technically, legally, the F-350 is in Shirley's name. The note's in her name. That's why they can't keep it because Shirley is not part of the case, right? They're seizing Ernesto's assets, and the assets that are in his company's name, I guess, are in his name. That's what they're taking. So the sense of urgency, also, he does articulate on many occasions when he gets out, he's going to need something to drive. And that's when I guess he said he was going to get her a Kia or whatever, just something cheap. Um, but at this point, it was also, yes, go get the F-350. So I hear what you're saying, sis, Vicky, about pivoting to make sure that he has something to drive. I get it because every conversation at this point in time, he still thinks he's getting out next week or 2 weeks or whatever the case might be. So I hear you on that. Yes. Shirley isn't part of the case. Oh, I think, well, let's say technically she's not, clearly she's part of the case, obviously, but she's technically not part of the case. Right. Absolutely. She's under investigation because they were following her, they were keeping tabs on her, they know exactly where she's living, all of
Well,
the
I gotta get
things.
the tags first, right?
Yeah. I'll call. Did you call Monty yet?
Who?
Lamont.
Who?
Lamont.
Yeah, yeah. He's getting ready to go out of the country again.
Oh yes.
He'll be, yeah, he'll be gone for a while.
Lamont stays going
Oh,
out the country.
okay. That what he said. Tell you that today.
Yeah, he
Hi,
said
Joyce.
I could use his truck when he gets it out of the shop if I wanted to.
Oh, when is he gonna do that?
I don't know, in a couple of days, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That'll help me out a whole lot. I need to call him though. I need to call him and ask him when, cause I know you don't play driving that big old truck around.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'll just do what I have to do, you know.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, MB. I appreciate it. Thank you,
Damn.
thank you, thank you.
Wow. I have so much I want to say, but I can't say shit.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wow.
get it.
Wow. Yeah, I know you got an earful today.
Well, it's, it's just like, yeah, they're just really trying to discredit you. You have no idea who your husband is, who you're married to. I told them, I said, the person you're talking about is not the man I'm married to. Oh, you have no idea who your husband is. And, it's just trying to discredit you and just, you know,
I understand. I
yeah,
get it.
I'm
mm,
so sorry. I'm
mm-hmm.
so sorry. They always try to pretend like they're your friends. So,
Oh,
so you tell
yeah.
them they think,
Yeah, to your point, sis, all they have to do is go into that Homeland Security and put a flag out there to Homeland Security, and it's a couple of extra questions. It's a pull you to the side. It's a search any check back. It could be lots of different things. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, the municipalities may not be synced and aligned as far as all of the different jurisdictions and the state systems and all of that, but that homeland security system is okay. And if you put something in homeland security, yeah, the local police departments and things like that have, so I think the law enforcement has access to the homeland security database.
slip up and tell them stuff.
Wow.
Well, you can sit down and talk to us, but get a lawyer and come and sit down and talk to us.
You can sit down and talk to us with a lawyer. What?
What?
They didn't even say, "Do you mind if we set up a time to talk? Or would you like to get a coffee? Can we talk for a bit?" Nothing. It was, you can come down to the station with a lawyer. I guess because they had been calling her. I mean, she said that when she spoke to Sheridan, they'd been calling and calling and calling, but she wasn't returning their calls. Sheridan was getting the calls, and then Panay basically told her, "You better call them back and find out what they want." And now it's, you can come to the station with a lawyer. What? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Wow.
But it's
Uh,
like, why would I do that when you all are trying to make him out to be some kind of monster? You know?
I mean, you guys are trying to me.
wow.
Um, Shouts out to
Well, my
JH.
life.
Thank you, thank you,
My
thank
life.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. And mine.
Yeah, thank you to assist initials JH, and sending you my condolences as well. Thank you very much for the support, and I appreciate the Cash App. A couple of you guys have dropped a couple of Cash Apps, and I want to thank you very much. And um, just want to kind of give that little shout out. I appreciate it, and sending my condolences, and also to MB, and also M from Sunday, and also DC from Sunday as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And RS, thank you for contributing and sending some love my way. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh man, I tell you. Damn, it seems like this shit is a movie to me. It's just unreal. It's
I
like,
know. I know. But it's like, I get what you're saying about the past. They're trying to, just because, you did time in the past, people change all the time. People change. They're trying to hold you, for the mistakes you made when you were young. That's not right, and it's not fair.
Shirley needs to
It's just not right,
STFU,
you
okay?
know.
And I mean,
no,
like,
it ain't.
sis, you sound silly.
No, it's not.
You sound real silly,
No,
Yeah.
it's
sis.
not. Wow.
It's really bad. And I know if you were not a black man, this would not be happening,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
because people up every single day.
People what?
People set people up every single day.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Now,
Girl, she is Shirley is lost in the sauce. Sis lost in the sauce. You don't even know. Like, I guess she wants to try to build him up and everything, but at the end of the day, it's like, Shirley, sis, you sound real silly.
they're trying to make it seem like I'm some unsuspecting wife that doesn't know, that her husband is, this terrible person.
What?
Mhm.
Wow. Well, you're safe. Um, you're safe. That means that you're not in no harm way, and nothing happened to you bad or anything. Material stuff you can get that back anytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, all that's gonna come back in the wash anyway. Just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm old.
Well,
Well, it
boy,
is what it is. I still
damn.
trust God.
I just feel sad that that shit embarrassing. All of that,
Yep.
you know. I'm just wow.
It's embarrassing, humiliating. It's everything. It's just everything. But, again, it's nothing you could do about it. It's just nothing.
Ain't nothing I can do. I got to get out and prove my innocence. I can't do nothing to the end. I can't do nothing to the end. And I'm gonna prove my innocence. But one thing about it is, I know for sure, I just gotta keep my faith and keep believing God. And I know we're gonna be just fine. I mean, I'm be honest with you. That is how things go when things hit you like that. But I never thought something gonna hit you like this today. That didn't make no sense. That's exactly when they pull up on me. It's the same way, just like that.
Mm.
Exactly like that. So,
Mhm.
and I wasn't doing shit. So,
Yeah, I was getting my hair done. I'm saying I'm getting my hair done. They were like, "Are you okay?" Or no, they didn't ask me if I was okay because they didn't really care. I come out here. You guys take my car. My husband's been in jail for 4 months. You know, I'm just trying to process this all. I'm just trying to process it. That's all. They were like, "Well, we'll take you home," and I have an unmarked car. I wanted to say, what makes you think I want to get in the car with you? I would never do that. I just wouldn't. I'd walk home before I do that.
wow.
Yeah, they seen it. It was a joke to them.
Oh, I know it was. So they probably laughing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was. I know it was. Wow. Wow. Okay then. Well, yeah, just text that to him and when you need to go you gotta get the truck, you gotta turn the ride in now.
Yep.
Man, wow. Mm-hmm. It's a shame. This is it's amazing how people they want you to help them out and do things for you, but they really hate you while you're doing it for them.
Oh
I'm
yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you heard that today.
Well, no, I didn't hear it today. Yeah, maybe Lamont said it, but it's like, oh boy.
Help them out and do things for you, but they really hate you while you're doing it for them. It's a shame. This is it's amazing how people they want you to help them out and do things for you, but they really hate you while you're doing it for them.
So it's like, so people want you to help them out, but really they hate you. So are you trying to get into her mind and gaslight her that her daughter hates her? Or are you trying to reconcile in your mind the way you think that you helped out your victims and they really hated you because they came for you by filing police reports when you didn't come through on the services that you provided? or that you didn't come through on selling a car or come through on just doing the things that you said that you were going to do. Like who who took advantage of somebody and who's hating on them? Like, why is it every chance he gets, he's got to dig up under Sheridan? No wonder Sheridan hates him. I would hate his ass too. But you wouldn't be able to dig and needle up under my daughter, like, but so many times. Like, enough is enough. Like, it's ridiculous. So who was helping who and who hates who? You talking about your victims, or you trying to convince Shirley to further separate her from her daughter who done dropped the goods on your ass?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you heard that today.
Well, no, I didn't hear it today. Yeah, maybe Lamont said it, but it's like, oh boy, talk about just, oof.
You need your
But it's
breather.
okay, huh?
I say you need your breather. And then you're going out there with your hair, getting your hair done. That definitely was embarrassing for her to take you home.
Yeah, it was. I'm supposed to get my nails done, but on Thursday, but now I can't go. I'll just cancel that appointment.
Wow.
Mhm. It's all right. It's just all right.
Man.
Well, one thing about life, you're gonna get some tests and trials. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get tested. You're gonna get tested.
Wow.
Mhm.
Them folks told them folks who you live with and everything.
Well, yeah, they probably could have found it out anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, all that's fine. They listen to everything you say anyway on the phone. So that's
So
fine.
you have the bond, and now you got to get bonded out on these other 6 charges, is what you're saying. You have to stay in there until you get bonded out on all the charges.
Right. And I thought that was going on yesterday, and supposedly was going on yesterday, but they didn't merge them in together because I don't think BC
They did
notified
an
them that they
immersion.
slipped some kind of way. So that's what's supposed to happen yesterday because I've been in here over 90 days for all of them.
Did you mention something yesterday about some indictments? Did you get some indictments?
Yeah. I got two indictments, but I go to court on that on the 23rd. On the
And
23rd of
what
this month.
oh
Yeah.
what are the indictments? What
I
are
can't
those?
I can't say what that
Oh,
on. Yeah. But that
okay.
them are really nothing. Them really nothing. It's that conspiracy will get you.
Oh,
Yeah. That's I wasn't concerned about that. I was concerned about the conspiracy. That's what I was concerned about. So those are
Oh,
the
he
things
said that's not anything.
because this is new to me. All this stuff is just straight new to me.
well, everybody that's I guess ever been in your circle, they've
Immersion.
contacted.
What?
Yeah, I think so. They've contacted a lot of ever been in your circle.
Go right there because this is new to me. All this stuff is just straight new to me.
Well, everybody that's I guess ever been in your circle, they've contacted.
What?
Yeah, I think so. They've contacted a lot of people. Because when they did the story, they put out if you know him or whatever, if you have, um, uh, if you know anything about this case, call us or contact us. And people contacted them. They said,
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Because
yeah,
I
I
don't.
mean,
Yeah, I mean
huh?
everybody know me, so who ain't? Everybody think I got money because they told me I took $1 million. I don't know where I'm gonna take $1 million from. That
Yeah,
don't
and
make no sense.
you don't have no $1 million in the bank. You don't have a $1 million lifestyle. We don't even have a house anymore.
so what I'm saying is that's fine. That all that's fine. They say anything to get to you, but I'm not gonna let them get to me. I'm not. So
No,
no, I'm not.
I
I'm
just
just
don't. I just don't know what's coming up. But
well,
God does, and I trust Him. That's all I can say. I just got to get through these next 3 days of work.
well.
It was easy.
Like I said, now if you need some, let me know. I gave you a number to call, and they'll
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'll call them tomorrow and let them know if you need something, they can contact
I mean, I'm okay. I'm all right. I don't need anything.
you.
I
Okay.
don't need anything. I mean, all I need is, for this to be over, but it's not going to be over till it's over, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It ain't gonna be over till it's over with, and
Mhm.
it is what it is, and what it is.
Can you guys hear someone singing the national anthem in the background? Whatever he's watching, there's somebody who is killing. They are killing it. I don't know who that is singing it. But they are it's kind of like, oh wow. Like I don't know if you guys can hear it or not if you have on your headphones. Um okay, yep, sincere. Yeah, it's a mess. We may have a minute. So we're almost done, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Is I think that I told you.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Well, I
You
love you.
said,
Wait,
I
wait.
know. I see you said, what was the last thing you said?
I told you what the DA said. DA said that everybody's afraid of me. I don't know what they're afraid of. That makes no sense to me
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't know. I don't
But
know. Seems like everybody wants to be around you to me.
they do. I
It's
mean, you
just
know
the
that.
opposite.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it'll
my
be.
man, bitch. That's my man, bitch.
We'll be all right. And it might not be meant for you to be in that anyway. So it's fine.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's my man.
So
My man, my man.
I
Hang in
love you.
there. Say your prayers. Stay strong.
I am. You too. And
I will.
yeah, text that BC real fast.
I will.
All right. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Uh-huh. Love you. Bye-bye.
Y'all, we did it. That was a whole 30 minute. That's a long call. Girl. All right, y'all. Um mm, immersion. Sounds like he was like immersion. Maybe he was trying to say like immersion blender. Maybe he did use the right word. Some people use the wrong word, but I think he was trying to say merger or something, but he ended up falling up on immersion blender. Immersion. Just mix it all up. My man, my man, my man. Okay. I skipped some of y'all's comments towards the end. My bad, y'all. Why is that funny to him? Because he is redonkey. He's a donkey. So he didn't even put the G Wagon in her name. No, it was in Nesto Buckhead name. That sounds familiar as the 200K lady was waiting on the coaches to be registered in her name. Absolutely. Okay. And keep in mind the 200K lady is the lady who called Ty with Danielle Diamonds. So that lady sat up there, called Danielle Diamonds in good faith as a business and said, "Hey, can you help me out? I'm looking for a receipt." Somebody I know, I think, came and paid with a check for a engagement ring. That money was taken from my account. Ty over at Danielle Diamonds then gets the call from Officer Fields. Officer Fields asks her for the same thing. She kindly tells her she needs a court order. She hangs up and calls Shirley. Shirley better watch out, okay? Ty better watch out. Next time the police call you about a client, either do what you got to do or don't do what you got to do. But the last thing you need to do is call a blabbermouth who is going to run the tea back to her husband on a recorded phone line. Okay. Okay. Because now we all know how you run your business, Miss Danielle Diamonds. Okay. And I'm sure that's going to put her on the witness stand. She's a witness. And why, Shirley, did you not have any questions? You didn't have any questions for Ty the jeweler about your ring, and you didn't have any questions for your husband about your ring. If my husband all of a sudden bought me home a ring and someone's trying to tell me that he stole some money, I'm going to be like, girl, I'm going to be like, wait a second. Do I have a hello? Okay. I would be immediately like, babe, babe, babe. Okay. I know you're at work. Babe, I just got a call. I'm texting, call me back ASAP. Somebody called me with some I don't even know what to say, but it's about what my hands. It's about my wedding rings. I need you to call me ASAP. Babe. Damn voicemail. Hi, babe. I know I texted you. I've been calling. Babe, I need you to call me. I just got a call from Danielle Diamonds. I mean, it's a problem. Please call me back as soon as possible. Um, or I'll see you when you get home. Okay? Girl, I would have some questions. Shirley never has any questions. She's just mad that people are talking. It's like you drop the T, but then you don't even ask, right? Whatever. You're hollering, sis. Okay, guys, we just did another damn whole 2 hours. I'm gonna let y'all go. We will be over on Real Talk Bougie. I'm gonna say it's not gonna be 4:30 because I gotta rest my mind. Let's say like 7, 8 o'clock ish. And it's not Thursday. I was gonna say it's Thursday. It's a call in. Um, but it's not. I was like, it's Thursday. It's a call in, but it's not. Let's talk about a few things. Maybe we can listen to the Dion call over there. I feel like we've listened to it already. But do you guys want to hear what he said to Dion after he talked to Shirley? You guys want to hear what him and Dion had to talk about? I think you guys have heard this already. If I can find the call, we already reacted to it. It's just interesting to listen to these calls now that we know more. Now we know more. 2 months ago, I hadn't even seen an arrest report. I hadn't read any affidavits. We hadn't seen, we've barely seen any bail hearings, nothing. So the two links that you guys are going to be looking for is the hearing from last week. Let me drop that in the chat now because I feel like, hold on. I already pulled it up.
Or to see your lawyer. Can't leave the state of Georgia so you find somewhere else to live, monitoring company. And like I said, it's ready your path. No bond on the other cases.
Hold on.
Thank you, Judge. Can you clarify if it was a cash only or surety bond?
No, that'd be a surety bond. He has no bond on the other cases. He has no bond status still on 22 CP 212-559. There's bonds set on 2, and then there's no bond on the other one. So, sir, no matter what, you're not getting out. And by the way, Ms. Rowe, if you put that on there, that he has if there's a hold that picks you up, you got 48 hours to have that ankle monitor placed back on your ankle upon being released. Best of luck to you, sir. You can lay the boost on there that he has on
the issue. Cash bond would serve as no bond for a person in this position. We would let allegations about a stolen, but to a limited extent, they're offering it.
right.
Understood. And
Mr. Chopra, where's he going to be living? A split bond. There's a.
Gonna ask for a $30,000 cap. 212-559. Your Honor, I do believe just that it's not on the calendar, but the 22 CP 212-559, I had it as also scheduled for today. So I thought there was going to be a total of 8 warrants, and I was going to ask for a $30,000 cash only on each. However, we need to have a separate bond hearing for that.
Yeah, that one's.
I thought there was going to be a total of 8 warrants, 2 CP 2 to associate or reside with any known felons. Your Honor, I do believe just that it's not on the calendar, but the 20.
That's at the 42:38 mark on this video that I'm dropping into the chat. Ernesto knew good and well that they discussed it. He knows good and well it was addressed in front of his lawyer, and he chose to pivot the conversation. I'm dropping it in his Real Talk Bougie because that's what I'm signed in under. Let me drop it into this chat. So here it is, guys. Um, so that's the video. If you have not watched that hearing, that's from last year, but that's the hearing when Ernesto was talking about I just came from court the day before, that is the court date that he'd come from. So if you did not watch that video last week, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Make sure that you are that you have my playlist. Everything that I've done on this topic is in that playlist. Hey Rhonda from New Jersey, girl. What's good, sis? Black Hourglass, what's going on? She said you not getting out no matter. I mean, at that point, at that point, under those circumstances, he wasn't getting out at that point because he wasn't in a position to get out because there's still stuff pending. So, okay. So that's the one right there. Then the one for Danielle Diamonds. I'll find something on Danielle Diamonds. I know there's something about Danielle Diamonds in the playlist. Number one, the call where Shirley mentions her, who is Ty from Danielle Diamonds. And then there's also when we went through the social media and looked at Danielle Diamonds on both Instagrams. Okay. Guys, you guys hit over 200 on the likes. I appreciate that. We got a new member today. I appreciate that. We got a super sticker, and sis appreciates that. We also got a couple of cash apps. You guys are amazing. Thank you for contributing and supporting. It goes a long way. You know, it just does. So I thank you very much for doing that. You guys are awesome. I thank all of you guys who've been here since we started on today and watch the whole thing, hit the like button, everything, everybody. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it so much. I will see you guys later on. So someone's saying phone calls is dropping something later. So whatever time they're dropping something, maybe I'll go live like an hour after that so we can talk about it. I don't know that I'm going to react to it. Most of the time, if you guys are kind of like, "Hey, I subscribe to both of your channels," you probably know already. I mostly react over here to the videos and we talk about it over there. Okay, that's where we deep dive, we talk, we address comments, all of those things. And I mean comments is like the comment section. So the reviews and kind of the just, us talking, the call in, all of those things. We do that on Real Talk Bougie. And over here we do the reactions. Okay. So if you guys have a request, you guys want to know something about something that we've already kind of talked about, but we need to revisit because this is kind of a different situation, we'll do that. I do have a couple of other things I do want to get into. So I did drop something in members regarding Jennifer Williams. If you're into that topic, it's in there. I will drop it for you guys also later tonight. Do you guys want the unedited of this call? I don't think I don't know if that's out here from me. If you guys want that, I'll drop it and I'll put it with a premiere and you guys can chat with it tonight. If you guys think you're good on this, I won't drop it again. You guys let me know down in the comments if you want me to drop the unedited, you know what I'm saying? Just this call and this call alone. I will do that. So you guys let me know down in the comments and then it'll have a premiere attached to it so you guys can talk and whatever. Otherwise, I'll drop the Jennifer Williams video tonight, where it's just and if you did not watch my Jennifer Williams, My True Scam Story, go check it out because after part 2, we will talk about it. Jennifer Williams, as you know, girl, she got a lot going on from Basketball Wives. Anyway, I think that's pretty much that's it. That's all. And if you guys have any other questions for me, any requests for me, you're welcome to drop them down in the comments. You're welcome to email me. You can get me on Instagram, either on Love Lies and Lace Fronts or Real Talk Bougie, whatever is your fancy on that. I am a little behind. I don't even think I got on Instagram. I did get on Instagram, but I haven't checked my DMs at all. So forgive me if any of you guys have sent me anything or sent me a note or anything. If I haven't responded to you, I apologize. I'm going to get up in there. I don't know if it'll be tonight if I'm going live tonight, but I will get back to you very soon. So just hang in there for me, okay? I think that's it and that's everything. If I forgot anything, you guys just let me know. Be kind. Say what you mean. Don't say it mean. Otherwise, I think we're good, guys. I'll see you guys after phone calls from prison. So if they are dropping something on this topic, we can talk about it over on Real Talk Bougie. We'll just talk and then we'll do the real reaction to it like tomorrow or whenever else. Okay. All right. I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Okay. Let me just make sure. I hate to kind of leave that open ended because then I don't know what I'm doing, but that's if they're dropping a video this evening, then that's new news to me because I didn't know that. Phone calls from, let's see. Do they have a premiere tonight? Working on a new jail calls with Ernesto and Shirley Strawberry from 2023. Premiere will be tonight, Wednesday at 7 p.m. What? Okay, hold on. Oh, well, let me hit my like. I just gave them a like on that. And that was 3 hours ago. Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'll see you guys like 8 o'clock or something. Well, I don't even know how long the call's going to be. 8, 9-ish. And maybe we'll just talk, keep it real short and cute. Overall impressions. What did we think? What do we know? What are the questions? And then we'll react to it tomorrow. Okay. Hopefully that sounds like a plan. You guys let me know what you think. Okay. Girl, more foolala. Okay. We will get into the foolala of it all. Okay. Anyway, guys, you guys have a good afternoon and I will talk to you guys later. Angel Eyes, I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I started watching it. It's quite deep. It's very well stylized. But I do need to watch the whole thing. Give me some time. If I can watch it this afternoon, we will split kind of like an immediate post game. What happened on PCFS? Wait, phone calls from girl PCFP. And we will talk Jeezy and Nia Long. Yes, we can do that. Okay. I need to watch it. So as soon as I get like probably in the next hour, I'm gonna put the big screen on and I'll watch because it's only an hour and take some notes. And then yes, we can talk about that too. Okay. All right. No problem. Absolutely. Sounds like fun. Okay.
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. And my man, thank you to my man. And my man. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh, real bad.
Still the same. Yeah. Period. Don't play with me.
And y'all keep getting us together. Yes, that video was true. I was in the process of divorcing him. I hired a divorce attorney, paid the retainer, like I'm done, it's through, we're gonna break up. And he was like, okay, if that's really what you wanna do. But see, my husband, I'm
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh, real bad. my man, bitch. Oh, don't gotta read me out. And my man, thank you to my man.